Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, our mission is hyper-specific. We are drilling down into one single box that makes professional video work, the tvONE 1T-VS-647 SDI to HDMI video converter. We're going to figure out why this piece of gear costs hundreds of dollars when, you can get a generic adapter for 20.
And that's really the core question, isn't it? The answer is it solves a fundamental challenge. It's bridging this huge gap between professional broadcast standards and, well, what you have at home.
Okay, so pro versus consumer.
Exactly. SDI, that's what comes out of high-end cameras. It's robust, it's reliable, it's made to travel hundreds of feet. But if you want to see that on a normal monitor, you need HDMI. This converter makes that jump without dropping a single frame or breaking any industry rules.
Makes sense. Reliability is everything. So let's talk performance. When you're dealing with that level of video, what kind of throughput can this specific box actually handle?
This is what's so fascinating. The sheer speed. The electronics inside are handling byte rates up to 2.970 gigabits per second.
That sounds like a lot.
It is. I mean, to put that in context, that capacity means it can process pretty much any signal you throw at it. SD, HD, 3G, SDI. It doesn't break a sweat. It guarantees you can view resolutions up to a really demanding 1080p at 60 frames per second.
And in the pro world, speed is nothing without validation, right? You mentioned standards. What does meeting, say, the SMPTE standards actually mean for the person using this?
It means your signal is, for lack of a better word, legal and technically correct. This unit sticks to critical SMPTE standards like 425A and B and 292M.
And why should you care about those numbers?
Because if you're doing anything in broadcast or live events, your signal has to conform to those rulebooks. This box guarantees that the signal passing through it maintains that integrity. It even converts level B signals to level A, which maximizes compatibility.
Okay, that speed suggests you need a pretty solid connection. I see it uses BNC connectors. For anyone who doesn't work in a studio, what is BNC and why is it important here?
BNC is that metal twist lock connector. It's pro grade. It locks in place and handles high-frequency signals way better than consumer plugs. But the key feature on this tvONE unit is the dual BNC connection. You get an input and a loop-through.
Wait, a loop-through, so it doesn't just convert the signal, it can also pass it straight back out.
Exactly. And that loop-through isn't passive. It's not just a splitter. It includes equalization and reclocking.
So it's actively fixing the signal.
Think of it as a built-in signal maintenance system. If you run SDI over a long cable, say 150 meters, the signal gets weak and the timing gets all messy. This box cleans up and resynchronizes that messy signal before conversion. That's why we say it doubles as an SDI repeater. It can extend your cable runs, which is a lifesaver in big venues.
That's a huge value add. 2 devices in one. You mentioned it handles timing. What does converting SDI HD timing to PC timing actually prevent on my monitor?
It prevents a whole host of visual headaches. See, SDI systems use very strict video timing, but your consumer HDMI monitor, it's expecting PC timing. They're different languages. This converter intelligently translates between them during the scaling process. That's what eliminates flicker and makes sure your aspect ratio is perfect. Plus, it has automatic input detection, so you don't even have to think about it.
Okay, finally, the W audio part of the name, video, is handled. Where does the sound go?
And again, it's all about flexibility. The audio that's embedded in that SDI stream, it gets de-embedded and broken out to separate connectors.
You can send it somewhere else.
Yep. You get digital audio out on a coaxial RCA, and critically, you get analog audio on left and right RCAs. That means you can send the sound to a professional mixing console while the video goes seamlessly to the monitor.
So the big takeaway here is that this isn't just a simple adapter. The tvONE 1T-VS-647 is more like an enterprise-grade signal bridge, a signal integrity manager, really.
Precisely. And as we've seen, it's also a high-performance repeater that cleans up signals over huge distances. So the final question, the thing for you to think about is this. In a massive environment like a stadium or a TV control room, is the true $825 value of this thing less about conversion and more about providing absolute signal insurance?